How far?
I'm in the Trading Hub live session.
Yeah, good morning. So let's get
Good morning.
into it. Please mute your mic. All right. So I've already prepared most of the setup, so I won't be spending much time today because I have something else to do in some few minutes. So I'll just be brushing through most of it. So if you look at this, I can clearly see that it was on a downtrend, then it shifted here, broke structure here, then it did liquidity sweep here, and there's this other block here that price will most likely come back for, and there's an inducement. So that's the reason for this entry. And where is the target? This is the final target here. But then objectively, this is where I expect price to at least get to. If we get a rejection here, price should at least get to this place before it decides whatever it wants to do. And that looks like what wants to happen today. But let's see how that goes. But then I expect price to come back to clear this liquidity, tap into this area, and probably bounce at least to this place. And let me even check the RR to this place. I think that was why I left it. It's not up to my 3 RR standard. So that is why I'm drafting it here. But if I go to the lower time frame, you can decide to reduce it up to this level by using this. You can decide to use it up to this level. We'll probably have something like this. Then I have something like this. So then if I'm dropping in now, we should be up to that 3R or even more, exactly 5R. So I can go to lower time frame and like reduce it. But then nowadays I prefer more of the higher time frame entry. But if you look at this, this is still a very good place to enter from. Looks most likely to hold. And looking at this too, this is also but the reason why this will not hold is because that other block did not create any break of structure. So some people might be trying to enter from here. This is not a valid order block. It did not create any break. It did not create any break of structure. This did not create any break of structure, so it is not a valid one. Whereas this created a break of structure. I believe that should be very clear. So on to the next one. So this one, we marked it since Tuesday, but mark this area since if you check Tuesday session, you'll see it there. So there's nothing much to explain here. Mark it since Tuesday on AUD USD. So this is a valid bearish order block. You can clearly see it. It led to a break of structure, created another low. So it's a valid one and it had inducements before it. But let's see what the market decides to do for us today. And it is a 3.75 RR setup. So let's see what the market decides to do for us. This is the order block here. You can see it tapped it nicely, rejected properly. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign. But let's see, I need it to leave this area. Once it leaves this area, it is gone. So the area where I will be more confident that it is coming back towards this area is once I get a break of this area, then I will be expecting a rejection around here. But this is a valid area too. Because it led to this break. You can see it on the mini trend. You can clearly see that this area led to this break here that we used as inducement. So at this place, you need to be very careful. But for this to happen, that's to break this. Once it breaks this, it's definitely coming towards this area. Once it breaks here, but then let's see what the market decides to do. And if it breaks here, you start looking for buy setups. So that is the thing. And this is the overall bearish order block around here too. So if it breaks here, anything that makes it come down should most likely buy back to this point of interest. So let's see what happens during the day. But based on this rejection, but this will be more valid. If I see a break of this place, then I'll be expecting price to get back towards this area. Then for card chef, this one is still currently running. So there's really nothing much to talk about here. He shifted, came for this other block and is buying. But then he needs to break here. That's why the target is at that point. He needs to break here to continue. The bullish momentum. But let's see what the market decides to do. And if peradventure it comes back, I'll be looking at this place also for a possible buy because of this inducement. So one has to be very careful. So this is another area where I'll be looking to possibly buy from. But I expect price to still break. I expect price to break this area too. Expect price to break that, but let's see how it goes. It's already running how many are almost 3 hours. So let's see how it goes. See how that goes. Therefore, this is where my entry is. And it's clearly shifted, broken structure properly, valid order block, inducement. So I know that anytime price comes back here, there will definitely be a sharp rejection. Like this one is very certain. But I've seen this play out so many times. But then breaking this makes it more valid also. But then regardless, anytime price comes here, there will be a sharp rejection. There will definitely be a sharp projection. This one is like the normal textbook structure and liquidity entry. This one is very, very clear. There's a shift here. There's another break here. There's another break here. There's another break here. So if you get another break again, it even makes more sense for this area to like hold. So anytime price comes in, there'll definitely be a reaction. And looking at all these areas that are very weak, you can see that this has been mitigated already. It has been mitigated. So probably if we're trying to like use the recent market movement, we'll have been in the trade here. We'll have been in the trade here because this is inducement. So you probably have had something like this. Give it space. Now the target it should still be up to 3. It's even up to 4 self. So if I was watching this, I'll have placed another yet. So even though it's risky, but then it's still in line with the structure. This is inducement for it. I don't need to be shouting too much. You can see valid order block, it led to a break of structure. But there's just all this area now has been just liquidity sweep. So I expect it to still break first. If it breaks first and comes back down, then this is the most valid order. So anything here, it will just be playing until it gets back to that area. But I expect this to still break first, sharp. So just go to your chart and see how that goes. If you are trading hard GPY, then the next one is Euro AUD. This one is you can clearly see it's on a downtrend. So, but a break here makes this more valid. If I see a break here to make this more valid, such that anytime price comes here, it should most likely sell from there. Because if you go to the 30 minutes, you can clearly see it leads to an expansion. So that is that. Nothing really complicated. Plus this did not really get here, so it's still valid. Still very much valid. But let's see how that goes. Then for Euro Pound, this one is currently still running. You can clearly see the breakout block entry. I don't know why this area failed to hold. So it was very clean. That inducement. It almost decided to continue until that break. And now it's holding. And where is the next valid order block? This is the next valid one. Right? So I'll be selling to that order block. And this is a 6-hour trade. It's already running almost 3 hours. It's already running almost 3 hours. But this is your target. It's almost 3 hours already. So let's see how that decides to go. But this is what I'm looking at. It's a breaker block entry, normal textbook entry too. So that is that for Euro card. Like I said, I won't be spending much time. Because time is very, very. So, but this is still the most valid setup. I think I showed you guys on Tuesday. This is still the most valid setup. Looks most likely to still come back for it. With all this parabolating that it's doing, this looks most likely to eventually happen. This one is also valid. This one here. So I'm still observing. That is also a valid one. So it's had a break, it had multiple breaks too. So let's see what happens. So if this does not hold, then it's going for this main one. So let's see how that goes. So you can check it out and see. So you shouldn't be looking for buys yet until it gets to those points of interest. That's why I'm very chill. You can see how this one failed because it did not lead to a break of structure. It didn't break structure. So very important to always put that at the back of your mind. But I don't know why this place has been holding since. But let's see what happens, sharp. So this place has been holding for a while, but then I don't like the price action. I need to see it get to this major point of interest before I decide what I want to do. But then this is the most valid buy setup. It might take time, but then it's better to be patient than to rush into a setup that you do not trust. So that's that. This is still the most valid one. Then this one is like 60%. But then I still trust this one more because that's like the origin of that shift. You can see the origin of the shift that led to all those reconstruction that created that high. So it looks most likely to come back for it. So I trust this one more than this one. But let's see how that goes. Then for you, this one, yeah, I took the buy. I'm already out to do because I'm a 3-hour trader. So anything after this, I don't know. I don't care. But then I woke up to profit on this. So it made use of this other blocking. It made use of this other blocking. And it was unmitigated before it came back for it. So that was where it reacted from. I had 2 points of interest, this and this. Similar to what I showed you on that EJ. You can see that this one used the first one. It ignored the main one. But then it can still come back for this. Because this is also still valid. But then that's the market for you. The market is very dynamic. Very, very dynamic. You can see how it's rejected from here also. You can see how rejected from there. So let's see how it goes. But then my work is done on this. I just need to see how the markets react here or here before I decide the next line of action. And I don't trade on Friday. So if I don't see anything here, nothing concerns me with the market tomorrow. And tomorrow is the last day of the month. Let me quickly say that it is advisable to always avoid the market on the first and last day of every month. Because during that period, most institutions are either entering the market for that first week of the first day of the month, rather, most institutions are just entering the market. They already have their positions, so they are just entering, and there will be huge volume going in. So it can go against you if you are against what those institutions are trying to do. And on last days of the month, most of them are closing their positions. So what that also does is it creates some stupid volatility on some pairs, which can also go against you. So be very careful. Personally, I won't be trading tomorrow. It's a Friday. That is one. It's also the last trading day for the month, because next week Monday is like festive, I'm not mistaken. Yes, Monday should be first. Yes, this Monday is 1st of September. So I'll be trading on Friday and I won't be trading on Monday. Those are my rules. And first day of the month, normally Monday is even a crazy day to trade. Normally, it is now the first day of the month. Do you get? So two bad combinations, and those are part of my own trading rules. I've been giving you people a lot of secrets. So those are part of my trading rules. I don't trade on first day of the month. And this one also happens to be on a Monday, which is not even a good trading day normally. So normally your trading week should end today and should resume on Tuesday. So tomorrow and Monday should basically be for observation. Normally, it should just be for observation or to monitor your running trades. That should be it. So I just said I should add that. Then this one, I don't even. So as I was saying, this pair has been, I don't even know how to put it. Although it gave me profit too, me, I will not lie. This played out, and this re-entry also played out. Played out nice. Collected my 3 R on it. So that's like 6 R. But then it's not giving me what I'm looking for. It has not really moved the way it's supposed to move normally. You already know how we got this entry now, because we had this on Tuesday. And this one was based on this other block, and there was a break to part of my trading room, and it came back for it. There was inducement, tapped nicely, and almost got to this target before rejecting. It's just playing there since. Just annoying movement. But then let's see how that goes, sharp. But I still expect it to get into this area eventually. As long as this protected level is unmitigated, it should get to that side. Then for GU also, I took this one. I got the profit from this one also. I think I shared it on the group. I don't know why I did not get to the target, but then based on the fact that this expansion candle broke multiple resistance, I knew that this area was definitely going to hold, and there was an inducement. But I shared this on Tuesday too. Yeah, I shared this on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I shared this on Tuesday too. So, and it played out nicely yesterday / today. And this was the normal target I had, and it got there. Remember my objective and subjective target. This is my objective target, and I close around here, close automatically for me yesterday. But then this is the final target, which looks like it does not want to get there. And this area alone was already 4 R, which I'm already out, by the way. So what else? There's nothing much to do about this, because the market has already done a major movement. So you just need to readjust and you see what he wants to do. So except you are looking for sales on the lower time frame based on this movement. So let me see if it aligns, because this has been mitigated. So I think this was what he used. So if you are trading lower time frame, you have gotten the sell shot. And there's inducement for it too. You can use this as inducement. So I think that this is what is playing out currently. This is what is playing out. So the market is always doing something regardless. It all depends on your point of view. This is what you used. Clearly, multiple breaks. Why is it not clicking? So clearly did this. Even did this again. Even did this. So very valid also. From a 30 minutes trader point of view, very, very valid for a sale. So this should be what it's doing now. Let me see how many R it is back to this area. That's almost 6 R. But currently, it has already done 1.5 R. Not bad. So the market is very dynamic. It all depends on your point of view. You can be seeing buy, another person will be seeing sell. That's just the way it is. And anybody can be right, anybody can be wrong. So that's the beauty of trading. I can really see it now. So why me I'm trying to buy from here, which already played out, because this is the normal objective target I should be having. So a normal buyer should be out of the market. Only the greedy one I've been trying to stay till here, but that is that. So on to the next. So this one, yes, I'm currently in the buy. I shared this one on Tuesday too. This one, we caught it on Tuesday. Then I marked it out as that. The other points of interest that is unmitigated also. It was clearly unmitigated. So let's see what the market decides to do. I still expect it to keep buying. Expect it to buy back towards this high here. Or at least this should be cleared out first. So this should at least be cleared out first. Once this is cleared out, so know that we are going to Valhalla. So this one was a very sweet 4 R trade. Did not even stress me at all. I think I explained how we got this on Tuesday also. This was inducement, very clean setup. And it was shift break, created the I came back for the other block, ignored this origin. Now I came back for the origin. It's as simple as that. So that is that. And there's this bearish order blockade I'm sitting patiently waiting for that. But let's see what happens. And the way this sell started from here also. I think I showed you during our analysis too. That I came for this one. So it all depends on the market. We keep moving. It all depends on your points of view. And if you're targeting this external range, this 3R, that's another easy 3R by selling. That's one thing why I like this pair. You always get proper, clear setups. It's my play for a while. It's my play for a while, but it will eventually get to that place. So that is that. Next is UJ. This one has been one very sweet pair also. I think I showed this one on Tuesday. How we got this. I explained on Tuesday. This one was last week's setup. Got my 3R too. Same thing with this one too. Shift, break, break. Created this. I came back for the other block. Tapped into it. Cleared this external range liquidity. Created another eye. Now I came back for the entry. And it's currently moving. So let's see. Let's just see what happens, Sha. So that is that for UG. There's nothing much to talk about here. It has done the major movement. I'm trying to see why it's so from me, but I'm not really seeing anything close, except this one. And then this has already been used. So let's see what happens, Sha. Then for gold, this is the only valid buy, if at all you want to buy. Even though I'm tilted towards a sell, but then the market is also giving reasons to buy with this shift, break, 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 break. I see multiple breaks. Definitely an uptrend vibe, both on the higher time frame too. So the bullish momentum looks very strong. Looks very, very strong. So if peradventure it comes back here, this should hold. You can clearly see it on the 1 hour. Very valid as fuck. It is very, very valid. So the only complex thing here is where it will bounce from. Will it just bounce from the 1 hour order block straight, or will it get to the 30 minutes order block? That is what is left for me to determine, for the market to determine rather. But then I don't see any reason why the market will not buy from me. I see absolutely no reason why, because it aligns with everything. It aligns with everything. I'll be patiently waiting for the buy, or at least if I see a sell vibe on like the lower time frame, but I'm not really seeing yet. It hasn't created any break or shift to see who is this person now. People should be meeting your mind.
Let me drag that ball out.
So as I was saying, it hasn't given me any reason to sell yet because I've not seen a sell structure on the lower time frame yet. Or as it's no, it has not. It has not. At least we need to see this break. Then it probably comes back, you find your entry and sell to this buy entry. But now you shouldn't be looking for anything at all. There's actually nothing here for now. Even if you want to sell to buy, it has not given that structure yet. It has not really given it yet. So I need to see this break first. Then if it comes back, then fine, then you sell to buy. But at the moment, it hasn't given that. Clearly, it has not given that yet. Let's see. All right, let's see what happens. I like that. Yeah, my time is already up. I have stuff to do. But then let me just show you this on that also. So it's used this breaker block. Gave 3.7, normal entry, normal breaker block entry. And it's normal support to resistance to support entry. You already know how that is. And this is a valid order block with inducement. So price should come back there and probably get back to this target. It will make more sense if you get a break before it comes back. Simple and short. Then for BTC, I also have this too. So I have that too, because there's a break, there's another break, and there's inducement. So let's see what that decides to do. I need to be out of here very, very fast. So same vibe also. Still bullish. Look for your buy at this other block. This has already mitigated this, so there's nothing new. And there's inducement too. So let's see. Same vibe with Soul. This has also broken structure, and this is a valid one. So let's see what the market decides to do also. Very bullish, very clear bullish movement. So you shouldn't be looking for sell on Soul. Then XRP. I think this is the last pair that we are also bullish. You can see still bullish. There's another break here. You can clearly see shifted the broke here. I just still doing that. Broke here. Came back for this area. So normally, if you're trading, you'd have gotten your entry. I don't trade crypto, so that's why I barely analyze it. But then you can clearly see very bad, very clean setup. Shifted, came back for that. Then it broke structure. Essentially. Then it broke structure. Now it came back for it. Now it's buying. It has even broke this one again. So you should come back for this, and if it doesn't, just keep moving. But then it's fulfilling this normal structural movement. Very clean setup. So that's all for now. That'll be all for now. I'll drop the screenshot of most of these setups on the group, and the recorded version will be dropped on our YouTube channel for you to watch again. So that'll be all for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.